Hello. So this year in my country, Brazil, it's a presidential elections year. So the people are very excited, but sometimes they exceed the limit, and they argue with others on Facebook and other social media. I don't know why, but during the elections, people are angry, and they they do things that they don't before this period. Um, they end friendships because of policy and political ideologies, especially when politicals politicians who take part in these elections are controversial. And we know that it happened here in the United States 2 years ago during the presidential dispute between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And a lot of people created um, fake news about both candidates and shared these things on the internet. Um, the whole world knew about it through newspapers, television, and news reports, and through magazines. And these things harmed the campaign of the two presidential candidates. And one interesting thing it's happening in my country, as I said when I started to talk about it, is the same thing is happening in my country because this is a elections year for for presidential candidates. Um, there's two presidential candidates in my country. One of them is the name. His name is Jair Messias Bolsonaro, and the another candidate is Ciro Gomes. Jair Messias Bolsonaro, it's a right right wing candidate, and Ciro Gomes is a left wing candidate. Um, they they always criticize themselves during the campaign, but the left wing candidate always tell lies about the right wing candidate, Jair Messias Bolsonaro. And but Jair Messias Bolsonaro never do the same. People say that the Jair Messias Bolsonaro is the new Trump or Brazilian Trump because his ideas about the country's economy and something like that, and because their his ideas are really similar to Donald Trump's ideas about the economy and other things. But people create fake news about him too, um, calling him racist, homophobic, and xenophobic, things like that. Although he never said things like this, but this false news about him on mainstream media makes people on the internet share a lot of fake news too about him. But even though there there are many people's there are many people who don't believe in these things because they search on the internet or in books and magazines and all of the every kind of media, and they know the truth by themselves, and they know what's really happening. um, so this is the what's happening in Brazil. The same thing that happened in the United States 2 years ago.